Ready to escape into a world of enchanting pixels? What is up, my peeps? And today we're going to be reading Toy Story Rocket Launchers. Woody the cowboy doll stood at the window in Andy's bedroom, peeking outside at the school bus. He heard the front door slam downstairs, then he saw Andy run down the driveway, his backpack bouncing behind him. Andy stepped onto the school bus, and the bus quickly pulled away. Woody watched until the bus turned the corner and was out of sight. Then he turned around and looked at the other toys in Andy's room. "All clear," he announced. "Andy's off to school." The toys gathered on the floor in the middle of the room, surrounding a long cardboard box. Andy had brought it home the night before. Woody climbed down from the desk and walked over to the box. "Now," Woody said, "let's get a look at whatever this is." Woody flipped open the box flaps and looked inside. He saw several rubber tubes and a tall plastic stand. "What's in there?" Slinky Dog asked. He nudged Woody and looked inside. "I'm not sure, Slink," Woody said. He pulled a piece of paper out of the box. After a couple minutes, he smiled. "It's a rocket launcher," he said. "How far do you think it goes?" Rex the dinosaur asked. "There's only one way to find out," Buzz Lightyear the Space Ranger replied. He started to lift pieces out of the box. Woody helped Buzz put the rocket together. When it was finished, Buzz said, "Now, who wants to go first?" "I do," Jessie said as he jumped up and raised her hand. Buzz showed her what to do. There was a pump attached to the launch pad. Jessie stepped on the pump as hard as she could, and the rocket shot up into the air. It floated for a minute before landing lightly on Eddie's desk. "Cool," said Ham the piggy bank. "Can I try?" "Sure, everyone can try," Woody said. He climbed up onto the desk and pushed the rocket off. When it was all set up again, Ham stomped on the pump. Whoosh! The rocket shot all the way across the room. "Look at that," said Rex. "The harder you stomp, the further it goes." Soon, all of the toys wanted to see how far each of them can make the rocket fly. Buzz and Woody helped set up the rocket for each toy and then measured the distance the rocket flew with the strings from a yo-yo. Some toys launched the rocket straight up in the air, while others aimed for the desktop or the door to Andy's room. "Looks like we have a tie," said Buzz, after all the toys had taken a turn. "Yep," Woody agreed. "Ham and Slink both made it all the way to Andy's door." "We need a tiebreaker," Jessie said. "That's a great idea," Woody replied. He helped Buzz set up the rocket, then they turned to face the other toys. What about best out of three?" Rex offered. "That'll take too long," Jessie said. She was eager to see who the winner would be. "We could do one final stomp," Buzz suggested. "That puts the pressure on Slink and Ham." "That's okay," said Slinky Dog. "Yeah," agreed Ham. "One more stomp sounds good to me." Woody held his hands behind his back. Slinky Dog and Ham had to guess how many fingers he was holding up to see who would go first. Slinky picked 5 and Ham guessed 3. "5 is right. Slinky goes first," Woody said, holding up his wide-open hand. Slinky Dog walked over to the rocket. He stretched his body and rolled his head from side to side to loosen up. When he was ready, he nodded to Buzz. "Okay," Buzz announced to all the toys. "This is it. The big stomp. Slinky and Ham will each try to launch the rocket as far as they can by stomping on the pump. They only get one try. Whoever rocket flies the furthest is the winner." The other toys fell silent as they watched Slinky Dog step up to the pump. Slinky lifted his front paw. "Grr," he said as he pushed down on the pump as hard as he could. The rocket didn't move. Slinky Dog looked at the rocket sitting on its stand. "What happened?" he asked. "I don't know, Slink," Buzz said as he walked around the rocket. "It looks like it's all set up correctly. I don't know why it didn't move." "Maybe Slinky should try again," Rex suggested. "Or Ham could go," Jessie said. Ham walked up to the rocket as Slinky Dog backed away. "I'll give it a try," he said. He counted to 3 and stomped his foot on the pump, but the rocket still didn't move. "Well, now we know something's wrong if no one can make it move," Woody said as he walked up to the rocket. He looked at Buzz. "What do you think happened?" Buzz smiled. "I think we have some space invaders," he said. He walked around the side of the rocket and opened a small door. The 3 little green aliens peered out at Buzz and the rest of the toys. "Hey guys," Woody said, "what are you doing in there?" "Go to Earth," the aliens said together. One of them pointed towards the center of the room by Andy's desk. Woody looked at Buzz, confused. Buzz looked over at the desk and saw a globe sitting on top. Andy had been using it the night before for a school project. Buzz helped the aliens climb out of the rocket. Sorry, guys, he said. You're already on Earth. That's just a tiny scale model of the real, Buzz, Woody interrupted. He knew Buzz could ramble on about the galaxy for hours. Can we get back to the contest? Slinky and Ham wanted to see who could shoot this rocket, and Slinky and Ham want to see who can shoot this rocket to the moon. The other toys clapped and cheered, ready to get the contest back underway. Slinky Dog stretched again as he waited for Buzz to give him the all clear. Then he stepped up to the pump. Slinky Dog stomped on the pump as hard as he could. The rocket shot off the stand and flew across the room. Oh, the little green alien said as they watched it fly. Good job, Slink, Woody said. That'll be a tough one to beat, said Rex, who had scurried across the room after the rocket. He waited by it while Woody measured the distance with the string. Ham stepped up for his turn. Rex was waiting across the room where Slinky Dog's rocket had landed. To show Ham how far his had to go, Ham stomped on the pump and his rocket shot into the air. Everyone held their breath as they watched it fly. Then it landed in the same place Slinky Dog's had. Another tie, Jesse yelled. What do we do now? Slinky Dog looked at Ham. Ham looked at Slinky. What if we give the aliens a ride? Ham suggested. That's a great idea, Woody exclaimed as the aliens cheered. Ride into space, they said as they shuffled back over to the launching pad. You'll have to go one at a time, Buzz said as he helped the first alien into the rocket. He stuck a handkerchief into the small space around the alien. Can't hurt to have some extra cushioning, he said. For the rest of the morning, the aliens rode one at a time in the rocket. Each of the toys took turns stomping on the pump to see how far they could make the aliens fly. When the other toys got tired of playing with the rocket, Buzz and the alien sat beside the globe. Well, fellas, Buzz said, what do you think about your rocket ride? Fun, they said. Tomorrow we go home. You are home, guys, he said. How are our space invaders doing? Woody asked as he walked over. Slinky and Ham were just saying that if they worked together, they could launch all three of you in one go. Oh, the aliens said. Buzz stood up and gave Andy's globe a spin. There's a plan, he said. Teamwork will get us out of the galaxy to the moon. To infinity and beyond, Woody finished. Alright, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to y'all later.